Now we're going to make the DoubleWing airplane from our Paper Planes Origami Kit. Okay, so we start with our green paper, which looks like this, and we make sure that the word top is facing upwards. Now we're going to fold along these two dotted lines, and we're going to crease them in half. So the bottom edge meets the top edge. Crease it, and you can use a ruler. Open it back up, and then crease it from left to right. And open it back up. Next, we're going to fold along this dotted line so that this top edge meets the middle crease we just made. So, fold it downwards and crease. And then we're going to open it back up again also. Next, we're going to bring this bottom edge to the crease we had just made by folding it upwards, like this. Next, we're going to fold along this dotted line so that this bottom edge meets in the middle. So folding along the dotted line, we match up the bottom edge to the middle, and we do the same for the other side. So folding along this dotted line, we're going to make sure the bottom edge meets in the middle. Then we're going to open it back up just like this. Next, we're going to insert our finger into the side flap, and we're going to push along this bottom edge inward. So we're going to tuck in this section here, and we're going to use our other finger to help by holding here. We're going to push it inwards so that we've tucked in our paper on the inside. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So inserting your finger here and using the bottom, your thumb being on the bottom of this crease, and using your other finger to hold it in place, push the crease inwards so that your paper is tucked inside. Next, we're going to fold it. We're going to fold along this dotted line. We're going to crease it so that this tip meets that bottom edge there. Crease it and open it back up. Next, we're going to fold the whole thing in half backwards. So we're going to take that and just fold it backwards, and we're going to rotate it 90 degrees like this. Next, we're going to insert our thumb into the middle between the flaps, and we're going to do the same thing we did before, where we put our thumb at the bottom of the edge, and we're going to push it inwards. And as we push it inwards, it turns into a square, which you can flatten. Next, we're going to take this top flap, and we're going to fold it down to the bottom flap like this. And then we're going to take this flap on the right, and we're going to fold it in half backwards like that. Next, we're going to fold along this dotted line all the top two layers. So we have two layers, and we're going to take those both layers and fold them downwards. And then we're going to take the top layer, just only the top layer, and fold along that dotted line back upwards. So fold it back upwards. And lastly, we're going to fold back downwards along the final dotted line. So go back downwards. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So flip it to the other side. And along this dotted line, we're going to fold both our flaps, 1, 2, fold them both down, back up along this dotted line here. And then back down along that final dotted line. And you open it up, and your double wing is finished.